Jacob, my boy, you look just like your grandfather Abraham.
And who would you be? You don't look old enough to have known my grandfather.
I don't age because I am your God.
Whoa, I am so honored.
I was a good friend of your grandfather's. We used to hang out all the time. I loved his lamb chops.
Why is it my father never mentioned you?
Isaac and I got on the wrong foot when he was still a kid, and later I didn't approve of his lifestyle. I've been waiting to see how his sons have turned out, and from what I heard, you show promise.
Oh, thank you, my lord.
Oh, music to my ears. You sound just like your grandpa.
Oh, I wish I got to meet him.
He was a great man, and hopefully you'll be too.
I'll try.
You need to go back home and be in charge of that land like you were supposed to.
Yeah, about that. Laban, my uncle, he keeps inventing ways to keep me here. He made me work 14 years to marry his daughter Rachel.
The 14 years are up. What's the problem now?
Well, when I told Laban that I wanted to leave, he begged me to stay just a little longer, at least a year or two. He asked me how much I want to be paid per year.
And what did you say?
I said I'll think on it.
Well, did you think on it?
I don't know how much to ask for. You see, I worked 14 years for Laban, basically for nothing, just room and wine. So I'm thinking my payment should include those years.
Hmm, you're right. So why didn't you just tell him that?
I did. He said no. The deal was 7 years for each of the girls, and you agreed.
Huh, I see. So now you're trying to come up with a sneaky way to get fair compensation, right?
That's right. And I am stumped.
Let me think. You need to name a price that's appropriate for a year's work at first glance, but it needs to somehow end up high enough to cover 14 years.
Yes, exactly. I just can't come up with anything.
Well, you could ask for all the spotted sheep and the goats.
Well, you can see there's hardly any of those.
That's the point. When you ask for them, Laban won't think it unreasonable. But then after a year, when all of the young animals will be born spotted, you would end up with enough payment for all your years of work.
Wow. Huh, that would be wonderful. But how?
Simple. You'll enclose all the female animals with the spotted males for a day or so.
No, there's like one spotted male per 50 females.
I'll give you something to put in their drinking water that will make the males very horny.
Oh,
They'll be humping nonstop until the job is finished. That way, most of the babies will have spots.
wow. Thank you, my lord.
I'll come back to see you after you've done all that and moved. When I do, I expect you to revive the good old tradition of your grandpa's, treating me to a few fresh lamb chops.
Of course, of course. That's the least I can do. Is there a way I can get in touch with you in case I require your help? I mean, besides prayer, because that never seems to work.
That's true. Prayer is useless. Here, take this and push this button here, and it'll call me.
Okay.
Now make sure to leave it sitting in the sun during the day, this side up.
Thank you, my lord.